HPE2-T37 Real Questions are 100% valid to help you pass using HPE OneView exam successfully. 1. What is a network set? A. It is a collection of all internal networks defined for a specific type of traffic like vSAN or vMotion. B. It is a collection of untagged Ethernet networks that form a named group to simplify server profile creation. C. It is a collection of tagged Ethernet networks that form a named group to simplify server profile creation. D. It is a collection of all networks configured within HPE OneView regardless of network type. 2. What is required to add a remote frame to the primary management ring? A. UUD of the remote HPE composer. B. Serial number of one of the remote frames. C. Remote frame link module IPv6 address. D. Request code from the primary HPE composer. 3. How can your customer implement HPE OneView so that it can be used to manage an HPE ProLiant server and HPE Blade system? A. As an application running on the server with Windows system. B. As a physical appliance based on HPE ProLiant 360 Gen 10. C. As an application running on the server with CentOS Linux system. D. As a virtual appliance running on the supported hypervisor. 4. You plan to update HPE OneView to the latest version. What should you do more starting HPE OneView update? A. Disable HPE remote support at HPE OneView appliance level. B. Put all servers managed through HPE OneView to maintenance state. C. Run the Update Readiness Checker tool to evaluate HPE OneView health status. D. Create a support dump for the appliance and for all managed logical interconnects. 5. Your customer is considering HPE Synergy as a hardware platform for visualization workload. The customer environment is RAI dynamic, and they often have to modify hypervisor networking. Which resource provided by HPE should you discuss with this customer? A. HPE OneView Global Dashboard allows server profile replication and change management. B. PowerShell Library for HPE OneView allows scripted environment modification. C. HPE OneView for VMware vCenter Server will enable host profile functionality and simplify changes. D. HPE Image Streamer provides templates which can be updated to map the hypervisor requirements. 6. What is the best practice when deploying an HPE OneView appliance? A. Enable VMware fault tolerance if the appliance is deployed to a VMware hypervisor. B. Deploy the appliance in a hypervisor cluster that is not managed by OneView. C. Use thin provisioning for the HPE OneView appliance to save storage capacity. D. Deploy 2 HPE OneView appliances and configure them in HA mode. 7. Your customer wants to manage their HPE Superdome Flex using HPE OneView. Which component must be added to HPE OneView to accomplish this task? A. Baseboard Management Controller, BMC. B. Rack Management Controller, RMC. C. All NPARs created within the complex. D. Only the base chassis from the complex. 8. Which statement regarding HPE OneView Backup Restore is true? A. During backup restore, users with administrator privileges can still log in to HPE OneView. B. An HPE OneView backup can be used to restore individual components like server profile. C. Users with backup administrator privileges can restore an HPE OneView backup. D. Only users with infrastructure administrator privileges can restore an HPE OneView backup. 9. Your customer plans to use HPE OneView to manage a small environment based on HPE ProLiant servers that includes G7 and Gen 10 systems. What should you explain to this customer? A. HPE Management Agent must be installed for HPE ProLiant Gen 10 servers. B. HPE ProLiant G7 and Gen 10 cannot be managed using the same appliance. C. Not all of the features will be available for HPE ProLiant G7 systems. D. HPE ProLiant Gen 10 servers do not need an HPE OneView license. 10. Which statement about HPE OneView Global Dashboard is true? A. It is an application that can be installed on Windows or Linux system that will provide automated discovery of HPE OneView instances. B. It is a plugin to HPE OneView that will allow integration of HPE OneView with VMware management and monitoring components. C. It is a virtual appliance that can aggregate health and inventory information from multiple HPE OneView appliances or HPE composers. D. It is a plugin to vCenter Server that will allow management of the components added to HPE OneView from vCenter Server interface.